John Green there for, I imagine, most of the time. How true do you feel the movie stayed to the book?
I think extremely true.
I agree.
Like really, and we were a part of. We came and saw a little bit of the screening last night, and from the reaction of the people in it, I think they were happy because I think anybody who's read the book feels very protective of it, and I think
happy.
You know.
Is the biggest understatement.
I know. Oh God, no. It was like,
but then
like
so sad.
Fiercely,
it was insane.
Like passionately, emotionally.
Yeah.
You know, like with it.
Oh my gosh.
And the fact that they
I've
were
never
with
heard anything like that.
It was beyond.
Yeah.
So Hazel and Gus have different thoughts on being remembered after death. How would you two like to be remembered? It's kind of a heavy-hitting question.
Yeah.
Well,
Widely.
you know, I have to say John Green also sets the bar with that question, because what he addresses, given Gus's longing to be remembered, to be important, to be of value, what John Green questions isn't value having loved, isn't value she gets so angry, which I love that scene, because when they go on the picnic, like that, that idea that isn't it enough to have been loved well and to have loved well yourself.
Yeah, isn't it better to be loved deeply than to be loved widely?
Yeah.
You know? And that, which is what Gus says about Hazel at the end. Yeah.
It's really gorgeous. So I think in the deepest place, that's something we all long for. And certainly, probably mostly by your own children. You know, more than any lover or anything. You want your children to have felt loved by you.
Hazel has a really interesting line, and it's sort of Augustus's journey in the story, that like he wants to be remembered, and she says that even like Mozart at some point is no longer going to be remembered because enough time will pass that he becomes irrelevant. So it's like it's such a true point. I'd like to be remembered. I mean, it's a hard thing to say that I don't care about it all, but it is true. It's not the most important thing because at some point people aren't going to remember anyway. I'd like to be remembered mostly by my loved ones, and hopefully if I have kids, my grandkids, and their kids, as someone who was a really good person and cared deeply for people, and also made things that affected people.
Cool. Same.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with being remembered is so beautiful, or Hazel's ideals and ideas about it is so beautiful. And I sort of was really inspired by that and try to live my life that way now, of like, it's not about being remembered, it's about living a life with integrity so that we can be responsible, like, future ancestors. You know, it's about the generations who come, like, to come next. So, like, what can we do on this earth, not for ourselves, but for the future ancestors?
So this movie was obviously very emotional. You guys worked really hard. Do you have any fun plans? Going back to Amsterdam maybe, or any fun vacations?
You really want to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna try to go back again.
So fun.
In October of next year for ADE, for the Amsterdam dance event, which is what we were there at that time. And I'm really into house music, so
cool.
I'm pretty sure I will be going back there in October.
That's awesome.
The 1 year anniversary of us being there.
Oh,
you should come.
Maybe I'll come. More pancakes.